and you think you've got weird neighbors. As requested by Movie Club member Sasha over on my Patreon, here is my review of The Burbs. There's one in every neighborhood. That oddball neighbor who's the source of speculation and gossip, who everyone keeps an eye on from afar. And if you're thinking, I don't have a neighbor like that, you're that neighbor. But at least you aren't like the Klopeks. They look straight out of Transylvania. Their house and lawn are below reproach. The only time they come out is at night, and when they do, it's to dig holes in the backyard. And there's the matter of the weird sounds coming from their basement on a nightly basis. And at least you don't have neighbors like Ray, Art, and Rumsfeld, because they take spying on their neighbors to an all-new, extremely dangerous, and highly entertaining level. If you're of my generation, then you've undoubtedly seen The Burbs, and most likely a few times. I remember renting it from the video store way back when, and it's the kind of movie that was on cable television constantly. It's a combination dark comedy with a little slapstick and mystery thriller. Think Hitchcock's Rear Window on edibles. The cast, including Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher, Bruce Dern, Rick Ducommun, Wendy Shaw, and Corey Feldman, truly shine. They comprise the eccentric, no, scratch that, whacked out members of this seemingly quiet and boring suburban neighborhood. Their interactions, ridiculous blunders, and the hilarious situations their nosiness get them into cracks me up without fail, regardless of how many times I've seen the movie. Every time I see a can of sardines at the grocery store, I smile, thinking of Tom Hanks' character forcing down a sardine and pretzel appetizer given to him by the Klopeks' youngest, played by Courtney Gaines of Children of the Corn fame. The Burbs works on many other levels as well. I mean, who hasn't had one of those neighbors? The nightmare neighbor, the weirdo neighbor, the neglectful neighbor, the Karen neighbor, the disrespectful neighbor, the you hear a blood-curdling scream coming from their home and then later catch them digging a hole in the backyard under the cover of night neighbor. And doesn't every neighborhood have its own haunted house? You know, the rundown place on the corner where supposedly something really bad happened a long time ago when the neighborhood kids all dare each other to go up and ring and run. Anyway, all these weird neighbors are usually harmless, and all the gossip and speculation just adds a little excitement. Unless you're Ray, played by Hanks. He's taking a week's vacation from work and just wants to chill out around the house. But those plans go awry when the Klopeks move in next door. Their place looks like your typical haunted house from the outside, with a wasteland for a yard, and when you do lay eyes on them, they are a grim-looking bunch. And there's the matter of the former tenants, who nobody actually saw move out. Ray's suspicion of the Klopeks is further fueled by his pals Art and Rumsfeld. Art is an overbearing busybody, and Rumsfeld, well, a part of Rumsfeld never left Vietnam. The three soon become convinced that there's more than meets the eye with the Klopeks, and will stop at nothing to prove it. The ace up the Burbs sleeve is director Joe Dante. Dante had to be numero uno on the list of directors for this movie. Dante's best works, The Howling, Gremlins, and Piranha, all masterfully balance humor and horror. The Burbs is admittedly a lot more humor than horror. However, there are some deliciously tense moments, particularly in the final act. All the performances are terrific. Watching Ray's mental breakdown during the course of the film is highly entertaining. Rumsfeld's passive-aggressive interrogation tactics and Black Ops spying techniques always crack me up. And I love Corey Feldman's Ricky, the neighborhood dude bro who's having the time of his life watching it all go down. The extended cast is also full of familiar faces, such as Dante regulars Dick Miller and Robert Picardo, Mr. Wilson himself Gail Gordon, Theodore Gottlieb, and Henry Gibson. The Burbs is an absolute treat. It is thoroughly entertaining from beginning to end. If you haven't seen it, by all means, check it out. This Blu-ray release for the film from Shout Select, I highly recommend. It contains a great new interview with Joe Dante, an archive making of featurette, and an audio commentary with the film's writer, Dana Olson. Huge shout out to Movie Club member Sasha. Thank you for requesting that I review The Burbs, and thank you for being a patron. I really appreciate your support. If there's a movie you'd like me to review, follow the link in the description and join the Movie Club today. Let me know your thoughts on The Burbs down in the comments section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. A huge thank you to all my patrons and channel members for your generosity and support. Become a patron today and get early access to videos, have a say in what content appears on my channel, join me for monthly live streams, exclusive watch parties, and more. Become a channel member today and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream, as well as members-only watch parties. Both those links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.